Pleased to bring in right now Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn to talk about some of the issues we're seeing around the world, truly, Senator, but right here in these four walls of the United Center, they're going off joy and freedom. And tonight, Kamala Harris, without garnering one single vote, will try to sell some type of theme to the Americans. What are you hoping to hear this evening that maybe will wake up some Americans here who just want to vote Democrat no matter who's at the top of the ticket, without realizing the future that's at stake for this great nation if they were to get in the White House?
Yes, indeed. And I think the American people are curious as to exactly what her record is, because she has not spoken to that at all. And I know there is the website, KamalaPolicies2024.com, that is up to actually show what she is for and what she supported. Defunding ICE, making one trip to the border, but not talking to the Border Patrol chiefs and saying, tell me what you need. We know what they need. They want that border wall, better technology, more agents. She has been for abolishing ICE. She is for defunding the police. She's for doing away with all private health insurance. She supported Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All, which, as we know, is total government control of health care. And she supported the Green New Deal, wants to do away with oil and gas. And on that withdrawal from Afghanistan, she claims to have been the last person in the room with Joe Biden before that. So it is important for the American people to know this.
It is important, and we're hearing tonight she's going to talk about her deep sense of patriotism, but if you love our country, all of those things you just lined up would not be congruent with that. Real quickly, I want to play this because it's amazing that this administration, everything is anti-Trump here. They're just trying to obfuscate and blame everything for him when they have been the ones running this country for the past 4 years. Senator, there's this report, the Labor Department, that they overstated the new jobs by 818,000. They had to walk this back. They had to roll back this number. So again, it's been more smoke and mirrors, more lies to the American people. And in fact, Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo had these comments when she was asked point blank, how do you respond to this? Let's play this.
When you hear that, do you potentially think that this new numbers could be a liability for this campaign?
No. When I hear that, first of all, I don't believe it because I've never heard Donald Trump say anything truthful.
It is, though, from the Bureau of Labor.
I'm not familiar with that.
You're not familiar with that. It's amazing because the statistics are either coming from Commerce or Labor. Your reaction to how they are either negligent or deliberately, intentionally just trying to gaslight on things that are really at the heart of what matters to American people. It's not joyful when you can't afford groceries or gas.
That's exactly right. And looking at the reality of what is happening with these labor stat numbers, figuring out why they were so skewed, what were they counting in those numbers? That is a question that we at the Commerce Committee will have and try to figure that out. Now, when it comes to how the Biden-Harris administration approached this, they were not focused on jobs. They were not focused on what was happening to these individual workers, how inflation was affecting them. Indeed, if you look at the accrued inflation since Joe Biden took office in 21 until today, your inflation rate is right at 20.2%. And I have found it so interesting. They keep saying prices are too high, but who are they blaming? Corporations. They are not blaming their out of control spending. They're not blaming their fiscal policies. They're not blaming any of this on themselves. They say it is because of corporate greed. We all know that is not right.
No, it's the grocery stores with the very thin margins who's actually they're employing people. It's so upside down. Senator Blackburn, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a very historic day here in Chicago as we try to get through the facts amid their fiction. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope to have you back soon.
Got it. Take care.